Okay. Just kind of wanted to show off some of the stadiums I've made in MLB The Show 21. If you're watching this, if I send this to you, if you would watch a series of me playing MLB The Show with a custom team, with a current team, something like anything like that, um, feel free to let me know in the comments or text me. I'm not gonna have like millions of views on this most likely, but I just kind of want to show off some of the stuff in MLB The Show for next gen. Um, there's a few different things. I mean, it's the same stuff every year, but you got the same main four pictures here. You have different ways to customize your people now. I do have my fan going on in the background, so I'm gonna try to make sure that that sound's not really there. But so we're gonna get right into it. Okay, so I have 4 or 5 stadiums. I can't remember off the top of my head that I made for custom teams, and then I made one for rebranded teams because I had an Indians one that I rebranded them because in real life they're getting the name replacement and such like that. And I'm currently looking into the Athletics because they're probably going to get relocated as well to either Portland or Las Vegas. So I'm looking at stadiums for them as well. But this is what I'll show you what I have for right now. Okay, I'll load into this. Okay, so I have New Jersey Field, Progressive Park, Vancouver Field, Crusader Field, and First Horizon Park. Oh, and Truist Field, which I know is the name of the Braves field, but it was the first one that came to mind. And then I have this one for Diamond Dynasty because you have to have certain wall limits for Diamond Dynasty and you can't change it. So this one has a different wall. I'll show it to you. And then it's the same exact. The Diamond Dynasty field's the exact same, except it has like a straight wall. Okay, so we're gonna start with the first one I made was this one, but we're gonna start with the first one that shows up, which is New Jersey Field. This will be all unedited just because, one, I'm not very good at it, and two, it's not really needed. You set this to Pro. Okay, so we're going to start with the stands here. All of these a lot of these had custom templates. And the only things I changed are anything that you see all the way out here. So that's the only stuff I really actually did myself. And then stuff over here wasn't there originally. And sometimes most of the stuff out here is plain. I don't really care to show unless it's out this way, which you see this thing. It's not very good. Same with this, but I felt like since it was more of a thing of the team name's the New Jersey Knights, so I felt like having a castle and like a church made a lot of sense. Okay, so down here on the outfield, so center field goes out 410, 413 feet. So I have all these distance stands and stuff set up. This part does bother me a little bit, but when I lower it, it messes the stuff up back there, so I left it there. And then instead of there being a big open gap here, I put in these wooden wooden sets right here and made it like a little VIP zone. And they don't really have stairs. So I used triangle blocks there, and I have trash cans. And I made a hit it here cafe for pay some money, you get to sit here. I got a clubhouse. I mean, this stuff out here is not meant for people to be going around and chilling and stuff. I usually would put stuff back here. Sometimes you'll see batting cages and stuff back here. It does have a basketball court. I mean, I'm a basketball fan. I felt like it was needed. We have a lot of trees, and that's just kind of to fill empty space. And we have this nice a modern deck for people to sit at. I'm not sure really. I haven't played with this stadium much, but I don't think people actually sit here. And if you're wondering why this open space is here, because you can't have certain things this close, and you can't have certain things this close to the wall, and it really won't let me put anything let me put stuff like this up against it, but I can't go and put anything too big, and I'm at 93%. So, and then I have a scoreboard here. I hit it there. I think it says hit it here. I have a big group of trees back here. Just kind of to do that. Oh, I never noticed this. Wait. I'm gonna fix this right now. Let's move this over. This isn't really needed. It's more like a second scoreboard. But I like using the strikeout thing. I think it looks fun. I think it looks nice. And there we go. It'll work. Okay. And then I do this. I usually like make it symmetrical and put one over there, and sometimes I put some back here, as if you're like the pitcher and you're looking up and seeing what scores other games are and stuff like that. You never know how they feel. And then I have this big like eye. It's called the batter's eye, but you can change it up and do whatever. So I have a big city tier thing here, which is pretty cool. But that's basically what I have for this one. And then up in the right hand corner, you'll see like a baseball bat with a little slash through it. It just means I can't use it in Diamond Dynasty, which is fine with me. This isn't the team that I made for it. I'll probably make a separate video, just kind of showing what the other like the teams that I've made. So there's that one. And then next one is, I'll do this one next. Okay, this is honestly one of my favorite ones I've ever made. So in real life, the Indians are going through like the thing where they want to change the Indians' name and stuff. So I currently have them set up as the Cleveland Rockers. And this is one of the only ones that I've ever done like some of these stands all myself. And then like out here, this is like the best. I did delete a lot of the stuff because it was at like 89% when I first got it. So there was so much more trees and stuff. But I felt like putting more things in the background here, so I kind of did it all myself. Over here I have like a little, there's another section for seats. Sorry. I have another batter's eye with a hill for people to sit at. And then this is I don't know why, it's literally two rocks and something that says 216, which is Cleveland area code, with some seats with this over it and a home run pump and a flag. But it's like my favorite thing to all the stuff I've built. And then I changed these scoreboards, and they go like into these information centers, which kind of looks cool to me. And then these were originally all on the ground, but there's an entranceway down here, so I decided to lift it and put these food places in this information center above it with the trees and stuff in the background, as this is an entrance. And originally I was gonna put all wood through here, but like this came with it. This stuff out here all came with the stadium. And then I put in these ones to kind of try to like make it less float-like it's floating. Which I understand there's nothing on this side, but I tried to make it less look like it was floating. And then, but yeah, there's that. And I think this one's and then I did it kind of just based off of numbers I like. So there's this is supposed to be a 12-foot wall, but I ended up making it, I made it 13 because that was like, that's the number I like to wear when I make like baseball players. And then I did this one's an 18-foot wall because of one of the custom baseball player I made who wears number 18. And then this is a 5-foot wall because I made it so it goes 3 to 75 feet out. So I thought make it a shorter wall, and then this one's a higher wall, so you got to make it shorter, and this one's 350. So yeah, you kind of, if you make it further out, you kind of want to make the wall smaller, but if you want to make it a short distance, you want to make it a lower wall, because if not, you're not getting dingers, not getting home runs in your stadium. So I put up these windows, which honestly look really cool. I'm gonna try to stop highlighting over stuff because it makes this ugly sound. You guys might not be able to hear. And then I have like a door. For all that, there's a fan tower with a glove on the top. Hit dingers into that glove, of course. The worst part is that every stadium has this bullpen. I'm not a big fan of this. It's like a very old school. The Athletics have this at their stadium, which is why I think they did that. It's because they think everybody would remake the Athletics because they're also going to be relocating. Okay, so so that's that one, Progressive Park. I've had to think of like sponsors for each of the fields. So if I didn't give them a spot, I just kind of named them after like where the city was. This was the second one I ever made, which is another one that I really like. I don't use this one as much, but this one I've made it a lot more busy out here, I would say, because it's like Vancouver. You're gonna see a lot of mountains. You're gonna see a lot of trees. I did research for all of these stadiums. I went and looked up like stadiums that are currently there, and if they have a baseball team and stuff there. Center field wall here is 410. And then left field is 357 and then right field is 354. So almost symmetrical. It's got a nice fountain here. It's got these two. I really like these treehouse towers for fans to sit in. I really really like those. I have yes, I know there's a pride flag here. It's more I did some research and did my own things. But I have a little set of stand here. There's actually a lot of rocks and trees in here. And when the preset for the stadium did not have all of these rocks, there was a bunch of them, and then there was like a tower of a lion on top. So I deleted the lion tower. Oh, this is not. I deleted the lion tower, and I put in a bunch more rocks to kind of make it more of like a statue, and then put some signs up on the top, which also doesn't look very good, but that doesn't really matter to me. Here we go. Look, there's a water tower back here and stuff like that. I put this in. I don't know why I put this in. I just really liked it. And then over here, it's got some stands and stuff and some other places. It's got two nice scoreboards up towards the top. And then I put this one in for the people sitting out there and up there. Originally, I was going to put one out here somewhere, but I felt like these up here were perfectly fine. I didn't put, and then the roof was already put above these for in the base one version of it. This is actually a massive rock, but I put it underground so it kind of didn't like stick up and look as bad as it already does. Some of these I definitely will change a lot, and then I only have a regular batter's eye, and then like I was saying before, I have a lot of batting cages sitting in the back, so I have 3 of them back there sitting. That's like, as we can pretend like when there's not games, you bring them out here. So what I'll do right now is let's put a green door right there. There you go. Put in a green door so it kind of makes it look a little more realistic. Okay, so we're gonna save that. Okay, Vancouver. And the team I have for this one is the Vancouver Arrows, like AEROS, and the logo is like I think it's like not a pelican, but I can't remember exactly. Let me back out of that to make sure I don't mess anything up. And then the next one is Crusader Field, which is the second to last one I've made. You'll notice this riverboat up here. It's because this is the New Orleans Crusaders, and I felt like they'd probably have one of these riverboats because they're near the Mississippi and such. This one has a lot more creativity, I'd say, to it. There's a lot more, like a lot of this brick stuff is just because it's just to fit stuff for the hill. And this is actually the hill at the Angels Stadium. And then I have this little section here because people don't actually sit on this field, so I thought maybe I'd make it look like somebody who could run there. But since you can't like place it right next to it, we'll pretend that we don't see this. And it's connected, and people can sit there and run onto the field and get stuff. There's a home run deck. They have a smaller scoreboard into the strikeout zone right here. I was gonna put like a seat or something there, but I felt like having this empty is fine. The template for the stadium did have both of these waterfalls, and this section from anything from here over to all the way over to the other end to here, I didn't do. All of this stuff in here I added, and all these seats I did myself. I did all this stuff myself. It's like there's nothing underneath it, but there is a lot. What is this? Secret speaker. I did the double flags. I just really thought the riverboat actually comes from the Cincinnati Red Stadium, and I thought it looked really good for this because of where it's at. I had put in those signs. The palm trees I put in were originally on there, but I wasn't really sure if New Orleans had palm trees. Never been there, so I didn't really do that much research for this one. Center field's 408 feet. Left field is 366, and then right field is 370. And then I also really like this design of having it like this because I think it's fun for if the ball was to ever curve, you could just rob a dinger right there. Yeah, so then there's an 8-foot wall here, and then I made this one taller just because I don't have anything there, so it's kind of harder to see. That's 15 feet, 12 feet out here because it's just a hill. And then it looks really bad, so I left this part high, and then I let it drop down again for the fans. Which I probably could put a window in, but not going to. Nobody cares. But that's one of my favorite stadiums that I have. So yeah, but that one's because that was on. I named that one Crusader Field because that's a team name, and then okay, so we have so far I've shown you New Jersey, Progressive, Vancouver, and Crusader, and then next we have First Horizon Park, which is for my team Nashville Storm, because Nashville's also wanted an MLB team recently. And the name of the template name of this is Sweet Victory, which is why these are all sweet seats. And then out here, I did all myself again. If you see anything out here, I put all these in myself. Like these stands, you can tell I put them in myself because they're kind of hanging. But I put in these to kind of make it look less like it was hanging there. I got 2 double gloves. I have a little broadcast booths. I have just a regular fan tower. I have originally I put like some like concessions over there, but I ended up changing my mind about how I felt about it, just because I felt that this was a better idea, kind of give higher space for seats, and then so yeah, I did that. Then this is just a regular hill from this is technically the Texas Rangers hill. But then this is yeah, there's just a big upper deck to make it it was from like 31K fan seats to 33. I added this in myself. It's literally just a regular condo, so we can pretend that people can buy seats there. This one has one of my favorite, like back here, because I felt like the seats, like having the suites is really cool. I don't know why, but this one can also be used for like any team, not just like Nashville. But I based it off what their stadium would look like in real life, and in real life, the Nashville stadium would have a bridge that goes off into like the Tennessee Titans stadium and stuff. So I put that there, kind of like you can barely see it in the background. You can't really see that it's floating. And this is at 95% capacity, so I decided not to fill up that other end, which makes it look a little bad. But yeah, there's that one. And then we have the last one, which is Truist Field, which is for the Diamond Dynasty team I made called the Charlotte Pilots. And I said the owner of the team was Michael Jordan, so there is a basketball court on this field. And New York's also, New York, New Jersey, same area, is also a very big basketball place. So I just kind of imagined that they'd have a basketball court somewhere, a lot over the place. And this one's, as you can see, is at 99% capacity because this was the first one I ever made and I wasn't really sure about it. And originally this plane was in here, but I felt that it looked better out here with some of like the hot air balloons flying and the scoreboards over here. I have just a regular glove here, and then over here I put in like little statues over there, and then over here I put seating and some concessions to kind of save some space. Center field, I know this is one of my bigger ones. Center field. Oh wait, I'm gonna be honest. So originally this one was like 420 straight out, but I felt like that was probably not good for home runs wise. So then now it's 408, and then left field goes 351, which is a little short, and then this one's 321, but it's a higher wall. But I liked it. This was the first one I made. It's not my favorite. At the time when I made it, I thought it was really cool because it was like the first one I ever made. It was the first time playing on MLB The Show. I made it like the second day I had the game, and then it's the same thing. The Diamond Dynasty field's the exact same, but I have to put in a template for the wall so that I can use it in games. So instead of like 408, it's like oh wait, I have to set it to pro or only edit the wall. But instead of 408, it's 403, and it's a more even all the way around. So I had to change a lot of the stands a little bit, which is why they're a little spread apart. But you can't really. It's not like super noticeable once you have the wall over here. Well, okay, so then oh crap. But so this is 300 to 362, and then this one is and this was 315 to 359. So now I'm actually gonna have to go and do that again because I accidentally raised the height of that wall, and I messed that up. There we go. But yeah, it's basically the exact same thing except or I probably could have just not saved it and it would have been better. But yeah, so there's that one. And that's all of them I have. I'm gonna send this around to the people who have been telling us about. If there's any that you like specifically, let me know. And if you would watch me do a series of playing either in one of these stadiums or just of me doing an MLB franchise with a team that needs a rebuild or a team that needs a rebrand, stuff like that. Something I can kind of take my time with. Let me know. I'll be hype. I've been really wanting to do this more and make more videos, so I'd be really happy to do it. As I'm talking, I'm kind of going through a lot of some of the preset stadiums as well to kind of show you what a lot of these look like. I have a goal of customizing every single one here, and even if it's not for like my own, like myself, just like making them fun. And then this one, the Field of Dreams, which most of you should know what this one is. If you don't, there's a problem. But there's it's the Field of Dreams. They made the wall so you can. It goes 409 feet out, 411. It's got the original of everything. And I can't change any of this stuff because I have it set to easy right now. But then they have like the second stadium, which I think is cool. I could make this wall. I know the biggest you can make a stadium is 500 feet, so I can make it 500 feet all the way around. But it's 330 in left, like 408 out in center, 408 to 411 out in center, and then 330 on the left, on the right. And then you can't change how far these walls go in, which kind of sucks. Oh, sorry, had a little hiccup. But they have 2 stands, which is about how much they probably have. They have 96 people. You can sit there. Yeah, that's basic. But yeah, that's basically what I wanted to show in this one. If you have any ideas for stadiums, like if you want me to make one for a team, if you give me an idea for a team, I'll go ahead and make I try to make them theme based, so I try to at least make them at least somewhat realistic. Some of these some of these these ones I'd probably make more fun and add more stands into up into the mountains here. But originally I had a stadium made with this one, but I felt like this one was an unrealistic stadium size. 55,000 is a big stadium, but I felt like it wasn't a realistic enough one for me to use, which is the original one I made with the Crusaders. And I put a hill there in the middle, and I made I took the wood things that I put in for a lot of them and built it up around the sides of it to make it, and then put seats for people to run over to them. But then I accidentally deleted it. But yeah, that's basically everything I have for this one. If you have any other suggestions, you want me to do something else, and show other things, let me know. I'll see you later. Peace out.